It's time to take the law into our hands because it is time to do our very first court case. Now, the funny thing is, we could actually have gotten this one by talking to this guy, I think. Don't have to get this one as a drop, but you can. So that's a thing. We kind of dropped the ball on that because we are focused on quests. But anyway, let's go ahead and I guess we talk to this guy. We have to pick a side. I would like to prosecute. I don't know who I'm prosecuting. That would be good to know. I mean, there's two sides. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so we can look in the old filing cabinet for the information on the case. Oh, we gotta do this. Alright, let's see. Was it the mugger? It sure does look like the mugger. Sure. I've discovered a matching fingerprint. He was arrested after a man claimed he had been beaten and mugged. Alright, so the victim is the other guy. One fingerprint. Only one. This guy has one finger. And then, little is known about the mugger. He is a thing. Alright. So we have done that. Do we need to do anything else? I don't think we do. I think this is gonna be a real short one. So, yeah. But I do recommend doing these as you get them because you can only have one at a time, I think. So if you ever want to do them all, it's gonna take a while if you don't just do them as you get them. The court is now in session. The trial is to determine the guilt or innocence of alleged mugger, level 6, for assault and battery. Is the prosecution ready? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Is the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, the prosecution may present its case. Before we begin, KaBob, I haven't seen you in my court for quite some time. I mean, it hasn't been that long. I think for this first case, I will step you through the process, but I swear upon my wig I will not influence the outcome. Thank you, Your Honor. Well, let me begin by doing the thing that we already know, so I don't need to read this. It's kind of weird that you get the tutorial after you do it in the quest. You would think it would go the other way around, but whatever. Members of the jury, I am going to present evidence that decisively proves that alleged mugger level 6 not only attacked an innocent traveler, but did it with the intention of robbing the victim. Fingerprint. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could draw your attention to prosecution evidence 1, a fingerprint found on the nightstick. You can see that the fingerprint found on the nightstick is clearly the defendant's. Hooray! Well done, KaBob. The jury seems to agree. Alright, what else we got? Present the nightstick. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I could draw your attention to prosecution evidence number 2, a nightstick. This nightstick was found on the accused at the time of the arrest. What possible motive could an innocent person have for carrying such a brutal weapon? I do like how we have to use the fingerprint to prove he was using the weapon that he was caught holding. That's kind of silly, isn't it? But anyway, clearly an innocent person would have no need for it. A very persuasive argument, KaBob. Keep this up and the jury will decide in your favor. Alright, I want to move on to witnesses, right? No, I think we do have to say the face mask. The face mask! Let me see. The accused was wearing. I'm making sure I do this right. The accused was wearing this mask when he was arrested. The only reason for him to wear such a mask is to hide his identity. Innocent people do not need to hide their identity. I mean, that's not actually true. But whatever. It worked. It's a very well-made point. Alright, let's call the arresting officer. Wow, look at this guy. Okay, talk to him, I guess. Alright, we want to ask him about the nightstick. So, you found a weapon on the defendant. Yep, the defendant had a nightstick on him. We confiscated it during the arrest and tested it for fingerprints. Can you confirm that the fingerprint is indeed the defendant's? Yep, the fingerprint is definitely the mugger's. We also checked the stick against the bruises on the victim, and it's a match. Alright. That is all for now. I would now like to call a witness. I would like to call the victim. Whoa, he transformed. Alright, let's ask him about the same thing. Mr. Murray, I'd like to talk to you about the nightstick. Can you positively identify this as the weapon used by the defendant to attack you? Yes, I can. It even matches one of my bruises. Only one of them, though. The arresting officer checked. Pretty sure that'd be a relatively standard size on those things. I think that will be enough. It's time to summarize. I would like to appeal to the elderly gentleman. This guy. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, especially you, Mr. Elder Gentleman, I have presented evidence that conclusively proves the defendant attacked the victim in an attempt to steal his winnings. This time, his victim came away with bruises. What if next time it's an elderly gentleman who can't get away so easily, or a youth playing in the street? For the safety of innocent citizens, this man must be put away. Very well, okay. Members of the jury, I'm going to present you with evidence that decisively proves the mugger is innocent. The prosecution has kindly pointed out that the nightstick has the fingerprint on it. It would be entirely unusual if his fingerprint wasn't there. The nightstick was taken from him on arrest. Yeah, I pointed that out. That neither proves nor disproves that he used the nightstick against the alleged victim. It simply proves what we already knew, that the defendant was carrying it at the time of the arrest. It's far from a crime to carry a weapon in Edgeville. That close to the wilderness, he would be considered strange if he was not carrying a weapon. No one in here is carrying a weapon. Well, not that we're close to the wilderness, but whatever. As for presenting the nightstick itself as evidence, I must say it's no crime to be armed. The defendant was a traveler through dangerous lands. It would have been foolish to do so without protection. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is also not a crime to cover one's face. My client wears a mask not to hide his identity, but to cover a tragic, disfiguring scar. He may be sensitive and self-conscious, but that's no reason to suspect him of brutal attack. The defense calls the victim. Jeez. Mr. Murray, I'd like to talk to you about the alleged attack. Sure, I just won a chunk of money from a bet I'd made, and was heading to the bank to deposit my winnings. Just that moment, this mugger jumped me. He beat me close to death with that stick. So when he attacked you, he took your money? Yeah, he did. Was the first time I'd won a bet in months, and all my money was gone. Then why was no money found on the defendant when arrested? Or on you, for that matter? Where did the money go? I don't... Could it be that, like every other time you have placed a bet, you lost all your money? Then, seeing that my client wore a face mask, you formed a plan to get a little compensation. No! The money must have been misplaced. Wouldn't be surprised if the officers kept it for themselves. That is very doubtful, Mr. Murray. I can't tell if we're winning or not. Jeez. The defense calls the arresting officer. What can you tell me about the victim? Oh, Mr. Murray is well known to us in the force. He's a notorious gambler in Edgeville and makes bets on long odds and loses. So, would you say that the victim and only witness to this crime isn't the most trustworthy of people? I guess so. In my past dealings with him, he's not been all that truthful. I think that will be enough. It's time for me to summarize. Ladies and gentlemen, her to summarize, I mean. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have presented evidence that conclusively proves the defendant is innocent with regards to these crimes. I mean, not really. All you did was prove that they're not conclusively, guilty. Not conclusively innocent. Whatever. Who are we to make assumptions based on someone's dress? It's not a crime to wear strange headgear. Just look at the judge. We must rise above the stereotype that only muggers and brigands wear this kind of clothing. My client is an innocent man who, like everyone else in Edgeville, carries a weapon not to attack others but to defend himself. Jeez, I believe we've heard enough. Yes, please. Guilty! We won! You are hereby declared guilty by a jury of your peers. You will be sentenced in due course. Hooray! Balloons for everyone. Now we just leave, I guess? It used to be you'd get either attack or defense, depending on whether you were prosecution or defense, but I think now they just give you a lamp, which I don't know when they did that. Well, hello, I'm glad you stopped by. I have a reward for you. Great! Hooray! We get a mystery box. What's in it? Hey, that's not bad. It's really not bad. I mean, the choice is pretty obvious. We're pushing Herblore up continually. I really want higher and higher Herblore levels. Alright, well that was that. That took, not long. We got a little bit of spare time. We can go ahead and, I don't know, mess around with achievements. That seems to be what I do when I have a little bit of free time. So what should we do? We could do random ones. I was looking at all of the ones on here, and there's just so many random things. A lot we can't do, but there's a lot we can do. But I don't know, I guess if we're doing them, we should probably start with the ones that are actually useful for something. So, oh, we could do that one. I mean, why not, right? Except that I don't know what it is. Oh, we can craft runes at the Orania altar. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we've been there yet. I mean, we don't have the achievement for it, so I would assume not. Alright, so where is my old Wicked Hood? We definitely want to bring that. Wear that, please. Alright, deposit, and then I'll go ahead and take Pure Essence. Now I think about it, I don't know if I can... Can I withdraw, let me see. I don't know if it's Rune Essence or Pure Essence. I don't know if you can use Rune Essence at the Orania altar. So I hear a penguin. I should go check that out first, because he's probably in this building. If he's not in this building, then I don't know where he is. Nope, he's in this building. Hooray, we saw a penguin. Yeah, I was looking at all the achievement diaries, task sets, achievement sets, whatever you want to call them. They have had so many names in the past, but the only one that we're only one quest away from is Desert Easy, which I'm not particularly motivated to do. So, probably won't be completing any sets anytime soon, except, I mean, technically the Dungeoneering one I don't think requires any quests, does it? So, I don't know, I could probably work on that one in the near future. I still need to replay through that, whatchamacallit. It's not a quest, but it's a thing. I can't remember the name. But I need to replay through Three's Company and 100% it, because for some reason I didn't get the 100%. I don't remember what happened, but it was through no fault of my own. Is there supposed to be like a bridge here? Huh. That's a bit strange. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's quite painful. Yeah, that's weird. Oh well. Anyway, Orania Altar. I used to do this thing occasionally. It was very annoying. Mostly because of this jerk who wants you to pay runes. Jeez. Pay all these runes. Then you get attacked by all these jerks, who are all jerks. Look at these jerks. Think they can just attack me? Well, they can, because why wouldn't they? Ow. Alright, so now we find out A, if I get Pure Essence from my thing, and B, if we can use Rune Essence. One of those two. Oh, whatever. I earned 104 Rune Netherreal Fragments. Hooray, we did a shortcut thing. I mean, that wasn't a shortcut, but whatever. Hey, we made a soul rune. Hooray! Alright, so what I wanted to find out then was what we get from this. Ah, we do get Pure Essence. Perfect! So we can go ahead and do a little bit extra. Why not? I think I forgot to talk about the bonus XP weekend stuff. I don't know if I mentioned that I got 12 million experience from start to finish. That is only during the actual double XP times. So it's not bad. Pretty good stuff. What else? I got my first scaling pad on my main, which was pretty nice. I don't know how I went that long without getting one. It was the stupid mining one I got too, which is not even a skill I usually train. I was actually just like mining randomly and I got it. So, whatever. I mean, I did a ton of woodcutting and fishing lately, and I haven't gotten either of those pets. I don't get it. But whatever. We'll probably get all the pets on this account before I get my second pet. Alright, what am I doing? Ooh, I haven't done egg yet? Who knew? Okay, so. The fishing platform. Are they talking about the one... Oh, another thing that happened was I have all the prawn perks now. I got a whole bunch of golden fish eggs from golden cracker things or whatever they all are. What are they called again? I don't remember what they're called. Are they? Surely they're not crackers. Maybe they are. I don't know. Point is though, yeah, we have all the prawn perks so we can like fish for anything without using bait or feathers and things like that. Higher chance of prawn balls. That is the right word, right? Yeah, so it's good stuff. It's good stuff. We're still one fish short of completing the aquarium, but, you know, don't need it. I forget which one it is I don't have. Might be... I don't know. I think it's swordfish. That's probably correct. Which of you will take me to the fishing platform, if that's indeed what it is? Yes, I do. No, wait, I said the wrong thing. Okay, let's do it. Whee! Alright, here we are. Now, where's a fishing spot? There's a fishing spot. I really do want to get the upgraded Ardown Cloak, especially because it is my go-to cape for right now. It'd be really nice if it had better stats. Oh well. But there's like 3 quests we have to do for it. It's crazy. And let's look here. You have to do Kenneth's Concerns, which I don't know if we have the prerequisites for that or not. Enlightened Journey, and Hand in the Sand, and Meeting History. That's 4 freaking quests just to get an upgraded cape. And none of those quests are on my list for doing anytime soon. So that sucks. Alright. Oh, we gotta plant watermelons. We gotta use Ardoin Teleport, actually. Let's head up to Prif Dennis and then we'll teleport. Actually, you know what? We probably have the runes right here. Hey, this works out, doesn't it? Don't use normal teleports very often, do we? Yeah, Ardoin Teleport. Away we go! Hooray, more achievement power. Someday I'll have a good rune score. That day is very long away. Oh, there's master farmers that we can pickpocket. North. Got the camera upside down. I have a daily to pickpocket heroes. It sucks. I hate pickpocketing heroes. They catch you way too often. But thieving dailies are worth doing, and I really want to get my thieving up in the 90s. I just wish I had the outfit. Alright, so Master Farmer. There we go. And ta-da! Green fingers. Alright, we'll do one more. What'll it be? Steal a nature rune. I don't know where that would be from. We'll do the fairy ring one then, because I do know where the fairy rings are. Although I don't know which fairy ring that is, actually, so I'm gonna have to look that up. Alright, which one is the unicorn pin? Unicorn, it's, BIS. Alright. Give me my old Draymond staff. Wait, did I get a shrimp from the farmer? Surely not. Bizarre. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go to Yanil. It's one of the faster ones to go to. In terms of reaching a thing. I've been thinking about what weapon to replace this Vine Whip with once we get higher level. I don't know exactly what my level 80 weapon will be. There's a few possibilities. I mean, I could go with a dungeoneering weapon. I think we have a few lucky ones, right? But maybe not both regular hand and offhand. Oh, we didn't need that guy. Right, we are going up here. That's right. Trying to delay the inevitable end of this episode. But it must end eventually. Alright. Now for BIS. Ugh, the bloom. Get me away from this bloom. Jeez. Alright, BIS. Best in slot. Hooray, we did another one. Alright, so yeah, that is a court case done and some random achievements. Next episode is another quest in our adventures to gain access to Dominion Tower. See you then!